Hello, hello, my beautiful Cancers. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of November the 3rd to the 9th. So here we go. Let's see what your download message is for this week. Teamwork, working with others, getting along with others. Okay, we'll get into that in a minute. Let's see what your tarot messages are for this week. Now, I was guided today to incorporate a third card. I know I've cut back because of my neck issue, and I am starting to recover. So I thank you for your patience, everybody, as I have done this. I've had some good response on the shorter views, the shorter times that these take to do, and getting to the point with the reading. So they're not as elaborate, and maybe people are liking that better. So leave your comments below. I love to hear your opinion on what is going on. Okay, so our first card coming in for you, Cancer, is a beautiful card. You have the Wheel of Fortune. It's followed by the King of Pentacles. Ooh, this is looking really good. In the center position, you have the Lovers, followed by, oh, this is an amazing reading, Cancer, followed by the Six of Wands, and your final outcome card is the Ace of Wands. Okay, let's see what we have here. All right, so coming in, we have the teamwork card, and you will be collaborating and possibly getting together with others to communicate ideas back and forth. You could be in charge. You could be dealing with anybody. It could be at work. It could be a team of people you work there. It could be a group that you're involved in. It could be legal. You could be working with a medical team. You could be working with any kind of team, depending on who this message is for. But I think by collaborating and communicating well, being able to bounce your ideas back and forth to come to a conclusion will be very good for you. Very good. We don't have to say much more, right? The Wheel of Fortune rolls into town and you jump on it. Boy, this is a card of good luck, good karma. Moving forward in a positive direction, having the freedom now to make the choices and decisions that make you happy. This is a card that also says you could be buying a car or having your car repaired. This has to do with any wheeled vehicle. You could maybe possibly be taking a trip on a wheeled vehicle, but you may be purchasing a car, or your car is of a concern this week. But the beautiful thing of this is a card that says you're going to see good luck, good karma, good energy coming into your space this week, being able to enjoy that. Coming in after that, with your focus card, you've got the King of Pentacles. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. This is a Midas touch card. Again, you can't go wrong. You've got some beautiful messages here, Cancer, this week. This is about you being able to be cool, calm, and collected, and, thinking on your feet when it comes to finances, possibly in your life. This is a card that says you could be dealing with, military, government, anybody in an authority figure, somebody who has the ability to guide you through a process. It could be banks, lending and loaning institutions, mortgage companies. It could be anything like this. That's what they show me. So the Cancer, this is you being able to step up to the plate and communicate well with a team of people that are going to guide you through a process. Now, maybe you're going through some financing. Maybe you're going to buy a car or refinance your vehicle or lease a vehicle or whatever the case is here too. But this is the King of Pentacles. He lands on his feet and comes up smelling like a rose every single time. With these doors of opportunity, and you've got the Ace of Wands coming in, this is the opportunity where you need to hold your head high, stand in your confidence, and know when you go through those doors, you're going to succeed. Stand in the power of your confidence here. This is a card that says you're going to land on your feet, and no matter what, you're going to come out ahead of the game. Midas touch. Don't be afraid to go after something new. Be open to it. If something happens here where a door of opportunity presents itself, go through it. Coming in the center position, your help or hurdle, or your challenge card, the Lovers. The Lovers is that card of connection with somebody on an emotional level, a loving level, possibly. It's partnership, possibly in business or in love. Generally, it's love. But this card says you are going to be faced with decisions and choices that are very important. It's always referred to as the choice card. And if you need to make an important decision, it's important to examine all sides of the matter very carefully. It comes in to have you probe deep into your own emotions for those answers. And the action you take should be something you feel strongly about with all of your heart. And often they say let your heart take the lead, okay? So something you feel very passionate about. I always personally say let your head lead your heart. This could be a new relationship. It stands for engagement or marriage and making heartful choices. And it's a return of vibrant health, and it's a card of intimacy as well. So you could be connecting with somebody here that you care and love very much. And there will be important choices and decisions that you're going to have to make on an emotional level that could also have to do with this individual in your life. Wow. 6 of Wands. Yes, victory after hard work and struggle. So this is a card that says standing up, being able to hear the applaud, that attaboy, attagirl pat on the back. Congratulations for a job well done. Something has come to completion and you've stood there strong and you've been able to move forward now, knowing that you've got this recognition for what you've held close to you, what you've worked on very, very hard here. I love this card because it indicates that you have pushed through many challenges to get to this point, and you deserve this recognition. You deserve this happiness. So it's receiving, maybe some of you could be receiving an award or a promotion, okay, because you made these wise choices to follow through on something and not give up. You know, things are working out. It's a sure thing. It's good news. It's victory that comes in after everything that you've done. It's a card of success. This is a day that this is your day in the sun. So whatever goal you've had your eye on is going to work out beautifully. There's no doubt that you will be able to realize your dreams if you haven't already done so. Okay, this is good fortune, optimism, anticipation of a job well done. Okay, if you've been praying for someone to come and help you solve your problems, then your prayers are about to be answered. Okay, it's beautiful. Wow. Coming in at the end, we have the Ace of Wands. And again, this is a beautiful card here of being able to know that things are working out. Aces are the beginnings of all things in all suits. This one is something new to do with possibly your career or a business. You could be starting a new business, but it's going to be something new that you're going to really anticipate and have a passion for. You could be changing careers completely, leaving the job you're at and maybe going to something entirely different that will see you more self-employed. You know, have the courage and the enthusiasm, and believe in yourself for the abilities that you do have. You have this ability to do this work. So, you know, it's new and exciting career opportunities. They show up. Okay, you may suddenly decide that you're going to learn something new as well. You could be learning something new in the form of a hobby or new with your new job that possibly you could be thinking about stepping into, taking that leap of faith into. Wow, very positive reading. So let's see what we have here for career and money first. Let's see what we have. Thank you, Spirit. You have been given the Anchor. Well, we know that the Anchor is a firm, stable position. Okay, money blocks, being stuck, financially sound, and your career could involve water-related travel and stable for now. So you know what? It's not a bad card. You know, you might be at a point now where you know, you've locked your money into something and you don't want to pull it out. You feel as though right now you are maybe in a position where you're stuck. You know, but everything's going to be financially sound if you are locked into some sure thing here, which is you making up your mind to do what it is you want to do and moving in that direction. You could be dealing with something that has to do with water. Your job might be near a large body of water. Maybe you have to do with the energy, you know, hydro, anything to do with water. But I'm just, you know, throwing that out there randomly. But some of you could be. Your job might involve travel. You may have to go around and travel to different areas as you promote your job and your career. You're going to be stable for now, because when we have the anchor goes down and it puts us there and we're stable. We're not rolling around, we're not moving around, we're not traveling around too much. But I do see stability coming into your life, personally as well as financially. I think you're going to be able to come out and know that things are working out better for you when it comes to those areas of your life this week. Now let's see what we have here for our angel card number, Spirit and guides. One card, please. Thank you. All right, here we go. You've been given 2424. Discipline. Prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, and the opposite sex. That day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It's a climb, not an elevator ride. So you're disciplining yourself. You're putting yourself in a position where you know something's going to come in. You just have to be patient. This is a card of not giving up, not rolling over. We stay in our lane and we stay consistent. You could be dealing with somebody here in your life. We talked about the lovers here, where you're getting closer to that goal of being together perhaps and starting a life and a career together perhaps. Don't extend yourself. Don't exert yourself. Just sit back and wait for this to happen. Coming in next, our final card. I was asked by Spirit to put out another card for you, and this is the card, the deck they chose. You've got Reckless. That's interesting. Now, when we get the card that has the lock on it, right? The lock card refers to your subconscious wealth blocks and limiting beliefs about finances you might have conjured up in your own head. Okay, so this is uncontrolled spending, habits, and impulsive purchases are making your financial journey harder than it has to be. So maybe some of you, you are stress spending, or your emotional spending, or you just have this feeling you've got to go out and buy it. And we've all been there. We're all subject to doing that in our lives. I take this card as more of a warning that if things get a little bit tight, you're just going to check over your finances and be sure that little item or that big ticket item that you might have your heart set on, you can actually afford it. You don't want to get caught up in spending all of it and then finding, when the bill comes in, you're having difficulties. So try to keep your spending down to a limit. Some of you may have to, sometimes when we go into business, we have to take out large amounts of money on loans and things. So you could be doing that. Be sure that it's feasible for you to do that and that you're not overextending yourself financially. Well, my beautiful Cancers, this is your reading for this week, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers.